So in this market at the moment, there's a lot of pushback on auctions because they're sort of front of news and everyone's talking about clearance rate.
Yeah.
You and I are very much auction agents. What do you think it is that sets auctions apart, or what's the myths that we want to sort of remove from the market and sort of what is really the point of an auction from a buyer and seller point of view?
Yeah, I think the underlying point of an auction is the opportunity to sell and an opportunity to buy on the purchaser side. So it's a then and there negotiation, and yeah, it's definitely clearance rates is a hot topic, and the point being is that that's the true measure of success in real estate, right? People point towards auction and auction clearance rate. So the one thing that they don't actually talk about is private treaty, right? Where we're in my market in particular, we've seen private treaty days on market blow out to about 62 days on average. So properties that are listed with a price taking a lot longer to negotiate. The point of an auction for us, I think, is to try close that gap and that window of negotiation, create a bit of urgency on the buyer side, push people to actually come in and make a decision.
Yeah, I think what everybody, like you said, everyone's looking at the 21-day auction clearance rate, but what they're not looking at is what the private treaty clearance rate is on the same timeline. So at 21 days, the clearance rate at private treaty is less than 20%.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You've actually got double the chance of selling in the same 3-week period if you go down the auction road. And even if you don't, by the 45-day mark, auctions still stand out as the standout winner with both price and time. So I think a lot of agents and a lot of sellers are very cautious around, what happens if we don't sell at auction? You and I both know it doesn't make a difference when we sell. It's about getting the right price, right? Yeah. So we can sell before auction, at auction, or post auction. It's all about getting the right outcome for the client.
Yeah, and I think a lot of agents stay away from it as well, and owners in particular, that fear of passing in. And I actively say to all my owners, look, passing in doesn't worry me. It just means we haven't found the right buyer by that point, and we can always re-auction or put a price on afterwards. It's about trying to create that competition and ultimately get the best opportunity to sell on the day. For me, again, I'm not fazed by the property passing in. That is just one step in the process of getting the property sold and getting the best price for them.
And I think buyers as well, like a lot of people say that they don't look at auctions when they're actually going through realestate.com and might swipe past it.
Yeah.
From what our sort of experience is, most buyers will have a look at a property if it's something they're interested in. And both you and I, like we've spoken to buyers in the past where they like the transparency of auction. They can actually see what the seller wants. They know where other buyers sit. So instead of playing funny buggers in the background around offers and submit the best offer by this set date, you know where that other buyer sits in the competition. If they're willing to pay 500 and you're willing to pay 510, then there's that confidence that that market sits there as well. So I think there's a lot of hesitation from buyers, but the true facts are that you can actually, in an auction, you can have a very transparent negotiation with both the seller and other buyers in the market.